Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our midday live broadcast. Folks, I am not going to be doing conversations today. We'll be doing conversations tomorrow during our mastermind session. No conversations today. Let me look in the question box. Let me look and see who's here. All right. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook have added many new features that are going to have a dramatic impact on your business. You can actually find perfect prospects for your business that quickly convert to sales on either LinkedIn and Facebook, but LinkedIn, frankly, is 100 times better than Facebook. And you can do it in less than an hour a day. But nobody says you have to stop after an hour. 980 million users worldwide on LinkedIn. And you could pick out the people that clearly would be great candidates for your business. 360 million are monthly active users. Well, LinkedIn, up until about 5 years ago, was a secret. Most people in network marketing never used it. Can't say that today. Millions of professionals are rushing to join LinkedIn every day because of the easy direct access they have to everyone. Many of them are violating LinkedIn's rules and terms of service when contacting people. Their rough marketing activity has forced LinkedIn to create a profile verification system and make significant changes to the way that you can connect and communicate with other people. We're watching it change right before our eyes. But LinkedIn makes it easier to find the best people with the skills and experience that would make them successful in your business. Connect with them, show them what you have to offer, and enroll them. Better than any social network. And with so many people around the world currently being financially affected by massive corporate layoffs, rising interest rates, and rising prices for just about everything, more people than ever before are looking for a way to make extra or full-time income and to work from home. You have the opportunity that provides a solution for them. Now, your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. One, optimizing your profile so it can be found. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details of your profile. Understanding their dynamic use and how people communicate. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market. You do that with your profile. Creating effective lead generation methods that turn prospects into business builders, and influencing your audience with effective posting. And finally, efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. LinkedIn and Facebook's latest changes are significant, and they'll help you generate nonstop leads that will quickly convert into distributors, customers, or sales, no matter what you're selling. If you know who your ideal prospects would be, LinkedIn is going to be a proverbial goldmine. Simply apply my proven prospecting strategies, recruiting, texting tactics, and my latest attraction marketing techniques to your daily activity, and you'll close more sales. Many of LinkedIn and Facebook's recent changes will make it easier to instantaneously position you as a person of influence. So ideal, perfect prospects will reach out to you and ask you about your business. So whether you're a new student, a loyal student, an old friend, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level, these new prospecting strategies and recruiting tactics will give you a number of unfair advantages over your competition. You'll beat your competition to the best prospects for your business and break enrollment records. Corporate layoffs, inflation, and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to join LinkedIn because they lost their jobs. They want to find new ones, or they want to find ways to generate additional income on a full-time or a part-time basis. LinkedIn has now grown to 980 million users. Before the end of October, they'll be up to 990 million users. Hundreds of large companies have recently laid off tens of thousands of employees and continue to do so. 20% of the people losing their jobs are in sales, and they're available to talk to you on LinkedIn right now. And millions of working people are actively looking for a side hustle to make extra income so that they can deal with the rising cost of everything. Now, some of my new prospecting strategies, recruiting tactics, and complete scripts are going to work best in the last 3 months of the year. And when used correctly, they'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience a significant increase in sales before the end of the year. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. Some of their recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete. Now, I share these success stories with you not to impress you, but to impress upon you what you can be doing. Steve sent me this, Max. FYI, 3 sales today. All directly traced to contacts I made using the techniques you taught me. Best of all, just getting started. This could be a daily result. And the person I brought in has brought in 4 of her friends and 8 more to bring in. What a ride. Your success is going to be based on the number of people you talk to and who you talk to. Now, every new connection that you make is like a seed planted in your garden of prospects. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter. Your daily activity, including text, posts, likes, comments, and direct messages, proactively nourish your relationships with people. The more you know about someone, the easier it is to determine if you want to continue to talk to them or not. So when you only talk about your business with the prospects that you know, need, or want what you're selling, you'll close more sales while dramatically reducing or eliminating rejection from the entire process. Posting subtly, subliminally builds rapport and relationships with people, giving you the opportunity to learn if they are indeed a prospect for your business. Selecting perfect prospects to talk to about your business is as simple as picking out a ripe tomato for salad. It's a little different than my green M&M out of a bowl of candy, but you get the idea. So how can you close 80% of the people that you talk to? Follow my scripts. Continue to talk to the people that answer your questions. Continue to talk to the people that clearly show that they would be prospects for your business. If you only talk to qualified prospects about your business, you're going to close more sales. So the secret to connecting with the right people is the contents of their profile, their visible activity, and their answers to your questions. And I love success stories. I'm going to share a few with you, not to, again, like I said, impress you. Joel, in his first month, we worked together back in 2018. He enrolled 18 people into his business. 18. Following year, he came back. He was in an insurance deal. His goal was to sign up 100 agents in 2 months, but he knew precisely the kind of agent that he was looking for. So I helped him craft a script to appeal to that unique subset of agents, and in 2 months he did it. Earlier in the year, he called in during one of our Power Lead System trainings to share that this year he's on his way to making $1 million.
Let me open Joel up. You know, I love it when former students come back. Joel, how are you?
Doing good, doing great.
I love it. You know, I constantly refer to you as, you know, one of my favorite success stories, because Joel here is probably one of the most experienced, talented salespeople I've ever met. I mean, this man can sell you anything.
Sweet.
It's true.
Yeah, I like him already.
You know, it's true. I mean, we're gonna talk a little bit about you. You know, when I was working with you back in 2018, you know, you picked it up right away. You were doing great. And then in 2009, you decided to do this insurance thing. And I never thought that, I mean, you had pretty high goals, you know, 100 agents in 2 months. You guys did it. Well, that you're here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you, in looking at your profile, see, I can see your followers. And this was a sly little thing that LinkedIn did where they told you, if you want to make your posts visible for all the things that you do, then what you do is you become a content creator.
Gotcha.
Okay, and we thought when we did that, that was a wonderful thing, and it really was. But then it's kind of like in the middle of the night on a Friday night, they went in and they changed the deal. And what they did was they replaced your connect button with a follow button. So
Yeah.
we're going to explain why. And so we need to go back in there and turn that off so that people can connect with you because they can still see what you're doing.
Yeah, I would like that. But you can also, if you click on more, I think there's a connect button in more.
Well, no, there wouldn't be one for us because we're already connected.
Right, right. But I meant if it was a new person.
Right, well, right, but see, the average person doesn't know about that.
That's true. Where do you go in? I don't even know where to go in and turn it off anymore.
If we have time, I'll show you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, Max, I want to say thanks so much. And this is going to be our first $1 million year on that. We're well on our way. And I just wanted to, I mean, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. I just can't. I really appreciate everything you've done. Just wanted to say that.
Yes, okay, let me open.
Now, his first $1 million year. He's following the scripts. He's following the strategies. He's talking to the right people. That's all there is to it. Sam, after 2 coaching sessions this year, is enrolling one over 3 weeks. He signed one person up every day. A few months earlier, he was stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection. I'm giving you a roadmap and I'm giving you a scripts to make it happen. Francisco, in addition to signing someone up, a leader in another company that had 600,000 people, kept him busy the first 3 weeks of the month. In the last 7 days, he signed up 25 people in his business. It's all about who are you talking to? Carol Pierce had been in a network marketing company for 15 years. The company was not social media friendly. They didn't have any decent tools. She went through boot camp and loved the notion that you could go on LinkedIn and connect with some outrageous people. So she jumped into another company. And in the last 6 days of the month, she went back to some of the people that she was talking to, let them know she was in something new. She made 10 presentations, enrolled 8. And she rank advanced 1 level. Her life changed. So will yours. And she's having fun. Following month, does it again. Her team's on fire. Her team's got 23 customers. Director 1, first month. Second month, director 2. And one of her team members advanced. The average this month, the average is 1 new customer every day. 1 customer every day. And it's so much fun, it's hard to stop talking to people. Everything you teach works. Her life changed. So will yours. Third month, rank advanced again. Robin, using your 4C strategy, I enrolled 5 people. Rank advanced with 2 new marketing execs who also enrolled 5 people. It all comes down to who you talk to. Your profile sets you up to do that. Joanne Gallant was an orphan in her company. She was a customer for 8 years. Went through a boot camp, decided that she wanted to try to build the business. First month, after we changed her profile, she doubled her income. Second month, it tripled. And in the process, she learned that in addition to selling her Melaleuca business to people, she could also sell insurance. About 2 weeks later, my confidence is through the roof. In the last 10 days, I've enrolled 4 people. She started selling insurance, and the insurance company that she worked for wanted to know where she's getting all the business from. So I'm getting it off of LinkedIn. They paid her $5,000 to train all the other agents to do the same thing.
I mean, Max, what you've taught me, obviously I've applied to my network marketing business and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me. You've done it with so many others. But, you know, one of the things I always say was what you teach us, we can apply to any job. And it's the same technique. It's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your techniques. I remember 1 month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. You know, that's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process how I thought that, you know, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, you know, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited and I said the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, you know, Go Auto was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, you know, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, you know, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, you know, I've got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last. And I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, you know, it was getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, you know, my office, and now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And this guy, he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, you know, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, you know, breaking news using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. you know, it's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Matt? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicks for me. You know what I mean? And you know, after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile, you showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't sleep at night, you know, once we started having our one-on-one sessions. I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, you know, doing what you taught me. And as you know, if you go back through our, you know, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did.
Now, most people don't realize it, but they're invisible. You can't see a person's profile. That has to do with settings. When you adjust your profile settings, more people can see you. You leave your computer on 24 hours a day, stay logged into Facebook and LinkedIn, and increasing your visibility increases both your response rate and response time, because when people look at your message, they see that you're there and they're still open to respond. So you can transform your profiles into marketing magnets with just 2 profiles, with 5 profile tweaks. That's all it takes. And the truth is, it doesn't matter what you're selling. I'm gonna come over here and bring up. Dan had been recruited by one of the top earners in his company. And he wanted to go fast, so he jumped into my coaching program. And we had just finished, I think, our 2nd or 3rd coaching session. And he was really excited. Everything was clicking for him. And then his sponsor died. So he became an orphan. Didn't have anybody to work with him. So came back to me and said, listen, Max, maybe you can help me expand my cleaning business. So Dan, I could help you, do anything, as long as you know who you're looking for. Now, he was cleaning houses and he was using drones to do it. And then we opened up his horizons. And this is what happened with Dan.
And I have to tell you, I love when former students come back. So we're broadcasting it right here. So I want to open this up, and I'm going to bring up Dan. And everybody's got a story. Dan has an amazing one. I just want to.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Dan, it's nice to see you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing is the question.
Living the dream life. That's all I can say. It's amazing. It's amazing. Beyond amazing. My business has exploded, and we're just growing in leaps and bounds. We've got our biggest problem is getting enough people and equipment. And as you know, I use your principles outside of network marketing, but they're awesome in any walk of life.
I remember last year, you made the comment that you were struggling financially to where you couldn't even put tires on your car.
That's true. That's true. And now we have 5 work vehicles, 5 drones. We, in the process of buying another one, and we buy everything with cash.
What advice would you give anybody that was listening to you? And
I would say, it's all a numbers game, but at the same time, the numbers can be slanted in your favor. And that's what I think your process did for me, was slanted the numbers in my favor. I learned who to contact and how to contact the right people. And so And I was building a network marketing company, and I stopped just because I got kind of sideswiped when my sponsor died. And Jason was, I mean, just a great guy. He just kind of really set me back. But I was also using these in my personal business, and it just started taking off because of the contacts I was making. I was making local contacts and just started, I mean, it's taken off. I mean, we just signed on to clean over 1,000 Pizza Huts. We are cleaning water towers and just things that I never would have imagined. And just the way it's all happened was really just because of making contacts, just expanding my network, contacting people in my area and contacting people outside of my area with the companies and the people I wanted to work with, and learning who those people were and how to message them. That was the thing that, knowing who to talk to is 1/4 of the bat. I mean, I think it's about 1/4 of it. It's knowing how to talk to people. That's the hardest part. Knowing what to say and knowing how to get that conversation going and keeping it going, and to the point where, to be able to say, okay, not right now for this person, that, their focus is on other things, but just knowing, I've had people that I talked to, and I realized that, the conversation wasn't going where I wanted it to, and it was a not right now. But you know what? We've come back and talked to those people again, and just in keeping up with little messages like, how's, happy birthday. And I've had people just say, oh, hey, yeah, thank you. And you know what? I want to talk to you. By keeping up. And those little things matter, and building that relationship. Relationships have meant everything.
It's all about relationship. Let me ask you, what was the biggest thing that you got from me when we were working in my coaching program?
How to talk to people.
That's right.
To talk to people. Being able to and responding in a timely manner, but not being like a vulture and not being on top of people. I still get messages every day from vultures, people that make me feel like they're vultures. And I know they're just trying to build their business, but they shoot me messages, blind messages, about telling me all about their business and how great it is and how much I could earn and all that stuff. And they don't even, and that's the very first message they send me. And you know what? I usually block them. Because, to me, they're just, they're not out there talking to people to work with people. For them, it's just, they just want the money. And I've learned, help enough other people get what they want, and you get everything you could ever want.
Yeah.
And it's so true. It is the most truest thing I've ever heard. And I didn't know it at the time, because it was all about me. Because I need was my issue. I need. I was in a need, and not in a helping other people. It was all about me and what I need.
Well, that's understandable when you need tires on your car and you can't afford it. But again, just making that little shift in your mindset, knowing that you're going to feel the need. It's coming.
Exactly.
It's coming.
I was just going to say that last time I talked to you, I figured we'd do $250,000. We're going to surpass $2 million this year. That's a humongous jump. And we can't keep up.
Well, I'm glad I played a small part in it.
Now, you're all heading down the same road. You have unlimited access to people. It's all about who you're talking to, period. The more people you talk to, the more qualified people you're talking to, the more successful you're going to be. That's all there is to it. Talking to people is what this is all about. Now, if you haven't registered yet for my October boot camp, I suggest you jump in and do that. We're going to have a session tomorrow at 11 o'clock for my students. We'll have a mastermind session at 1 o'clock for my coaching students, where we'll be jumping in and helping folks close more sales. But here's the deal. Today, tomorrow, the end of the month. For those of you that are students, you should be using the project launch script. And if you use them on the right people, you will end up closing a couple of sales between today and tomorrow. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.